Guess it's streaming, but I'm not sure. Come on, there we go. Just as the intro goddamn finishes, we're online. Danganronpa. We have chapter 3's trial for this stream. Of the murder of Hyoko and Ibuki. Still not exactly sure who killed them. Actually, I don't even know who actually killed them. It's actually entirely no fucking clue. Downshift, upshift, nah. Cheat code, limit time to decrease, even if you shoot saving with silencer effect during most of the debate. Oh, that's pretty good. Is any other skills that I have? That's already on. That's also on. So other skills I want. It's on! And yeah, looks like everything is good. Let's review the evidence again. Truth bullets. The Monokuma file. The two victims this time, Ibuki Miyoda and Hyoko Sayonji. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was crushed by windpipe as a result of choking. There's no other external injuries. It could be that the Ibuki we saw on video was unfake Ibuki. Someone impersonated her, and just as about she was about to hang herself or himself. The video cut out, and then they swapped it for dead Ibuki that they already crushed the windpipe off. But Hyoko Sayonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. Yeah, but the question now is why she hung up. There were bloodstains on the soles of Ibuki's feet. Does that mean that Hyoko's death was before Ibuki? Like, the killer did try to wipe away the, if I remember right, the blood on the stage for some reason. And there was blood on the the ladder we saw after the clip. But then again, during the clip, we didn't see any blood. Used for hanging. Key in motel room that Hyoko singing was buried in kimono. It's very difficult to retrieve. That kind of proves that nobody really got her out of the hotel room. She gone to the music thing on her own. Thick scrap of paper was stuck to the batten lighting. I guess this proves that the wallpaper was removed and put back on again. Music venue occurs in a various stage. Venue is not wide enough to reach the side of the stage. Looks like it was brought from the supermarket and not something that was originally here. Actually, with like the last kind of addition information we got from Nanami, aka Jackie, it may be from a hospital. Step ladder was found on the music venue, tipped on the side. On the left, the side seemed to both seem to be seen. Yeah, that's kind of ladder she used to get to up to that. Candle was found at the front of the music venue, saying looks like a dim light. It seems that surveillance can feel actually light from this candle. Yeah. Space camera unit that was knocked over, smashed into pieces, no longer worked. AC was cranked up. It was extremely hot inside the music. Yes, this proves like somebody saying, "Oh, this is the time they actually died." Having a blood stain. I guess did this to like the blood on the bottom of Ibuki to strengthen that argument. Semi-transparent gloves. Stringers was stuck to where the music venue door was stuck each other. It's probably glue. Almost definitely glue, I think. Up to the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mika was with Hajime, and the whole time afterwards, she went to hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Hiko. Video that I saw at hospital shows person dressed handbag on their head as they willingly climbed the stepladder towards the news. We also need to find out who the hell had a handbag from Monokuma from the movie theater. After Yuko met Mikan in the front hospital, they split out to search for Ibiki. They checked the movie theater on Electric Avenue, but they didn't find anyone. Apparently, Fuyuhiko and Mikan were only separated for a short time. Yoko was distraught because her Pokemon was she was humble. Oh yeah, Sonia suggested go to a music venue. Invitation ticket to print out. Actually, 13. I see how I can use this evidence. It's to see the date on the ticket and kind of ask everyone if they saw a handbag, and then we can chronologically see who did and who didn't. Then we can pick out who the hell the last one saw the handbag, and that's probably the one who took it. I wanted to was sold at the movie theater. Yep. Oh yeah, the imitation murder thing, and that's everything. Right, that's all the evidence reviewed. We don't need to change any difficulty. So I guess let the court case begin. I don't even know how I sound. I'm not too quiet.
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
We already did
During
do
the
this
class
already
trial,
2 times more
you
time.
present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Actually, let's wait for see all the portraits. Hey, you get a scar on her cheek. I just want to see Pekko's portrait. I know the killers have the special X marks because they had the fork and knife. Goes Mahiru. Okay, come on. Does look different, but it doesn't seem too different. Also, Terutomi and Pekoyama were exactly next to each other. Does that mean if that is a trend, Sonya or Kazuichi gonna be the murderer this time?
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the
wrong person,
I'll
punish everyone
besides
besides the blackened.
and that person will earn the right to leave
Leave
this
this island.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
Sure.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out.
That's
You know,
what we're supposed to
because I
do,
was
you
asleep
know?
the whole time.
Mouse.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
Yeah, you don't get many cases.
Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
Well, if you actually have an empty head, you can live.
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
That's just for other people to get them think.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments.
Okay.
Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Okay,
Then,
fine.
Let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan,
Yeah.
Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other
Who
five on
weren't.
the motel team were myself, Gundam,
At least,
Chiaki, and Hyoko.
that's what we think. Mikan could have been affected by the disease since she was very close to the patients.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened.
And got a face full of boobs.
Mikan came by to wake me up, and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby.
And then we saw the surveillance
I saw
camera.
the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was
Someone about to hang themselves.
a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Wait. Was there more than... Yeah, there was still the old Fuyuhiko hospital room that hasn't been used yet. And that could contain a spare hospital gown. They could have took that. So someone definitely could have acted this out. And please don't tell me it's Mikan. No. Way. Because the black curtains is also from the hospital room. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Amazing! It's such a heart-pounding story. And then what did you do, Hajime?
But we didn't find any ladders in the hospital conference room, did we?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling.
Yep.
I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
And that's where we encountered Gunham.
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there.
Yeah.
At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
Oh yeah. It was Jerky.
But I remember feeling a
Then
little relieved
Fuyuhiko.
because not long after,
After all.
we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
Okay. I have a text message. I'll leave.
We
Okay.
were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our site.
Yeah.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital.
And then you counted one to less.
Noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Yeah, that
Various
checks out.
ways?
Don't say
Wait,
it
what?
like that and confuse people.
She has already hugged us with her thighs and boobs. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. I mean, way more embarrassing if somebody took a picture of me in bed.
After
No.
I heard from those two that he
Hajime in bed.
I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door.
Yep. Then where is Hyoko?
We didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
Yep.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
Oh yeah, didn't the album stickers also was in disarray in the closet?
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
We
Yeah.
removed the hemp bag, just as we feared.
It was
Ibuki.
Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Alright, if Mikan is affected by the spare disease, she could be acting to be normal Mikan while she is actually an evil version of herself.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Right?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
What do you find suspicious about it? Come on, point out contradictions.
Hajime,
Get into this, attorney.
if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Oh, let's present some evidence.
Lie?
How about that?
Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
And that
You
is...
doubt me?
Come on, point out the inconvenient
I
truth.
would like you to prove it.
Okay, do it. Come on, ask any questions you want.
Try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
Sure. Come on. Just say what I need to disprove with evidence. Just as Kazuji said, Nagito is the kind of guy who would just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it! I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Well, now also a lot of people who weren't there got to know what the situation is. The hell? Movie invitation, scrap of tick paper, surveillance camera units. Guess surveillance camera units?
Hajime's
No
testimony
idea.
is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's
yeah.
testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself.
That would also be a lie.
Come
I
on.
don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Am I?
Why would Hajime lie?
Oh,
obviously
wait.
Because he's the killer.
Is the only
Did
witness
Hajime kill both of them?
going to
The
be
fact that the
camera
bodies were
used as that?
imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Ah, I see. I see what I need to do. Somewhere I need to find breakthrough. Yes.
Hajime's
I know.
testimony is clearly
Yeah.
suspicious.
Invitation
Hajime's
tickets.
testimony is a lie, then the fact that
That would also.
I don't think I can.
Because we just saw it.
Well, obviously, because
Did Hajime kill both of them?
the fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No, we didn't see the fucking movie, bitch. Bitch.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Then fuck you.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that.
Fuck you.
Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Monokuma.
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means
Okay.
there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Yeah, and he's just here to fuck around.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation.
Okay.
It also provides a good warm-up.
Ah, fuck you.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Well, it is, but.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
Oh, this.
Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now why did you stop him?
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
Okay,
This
finally.
means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
No, not really.
Yeah, I'm positive.
But we never seen her thing, and in the video we never see her hair hanging out.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
Then who killed Hyoko?
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
Yeah.
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Yeah, definitely not in this situation
Like I
specifically.
said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
We ran all the way to the motel and then back.
I couldn't have been gone
So,
for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
It's probably killed her, then hung Ibuki. Played the video surveillance camera thing. Played the surveillance camera thing up at the hospital. And in the top. Actually, when we first entered the hospital, was there a camera surveillance unit?
That's why
I don't remember that.
stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
You know, a room that's closed?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right?
Yeah, unless you get into a camera.
Inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
Yep. And actually, no. Now think about it. There was Fihiko, Hajime, Nanami, and Mikan that were on the outside. So I guess that makes Mikan not the killer? Because she wasn't able to have closed the doors?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Is this seriously gonna be a goddamn a trend of all the killers on one side of the courtroom?
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together.
Yeah.
Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
Yeah, but he's in a hospital. Special hospital by Monokuma.
Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh?
Hey.
You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
It's always something weird.
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside
No.
the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
Well, yeah, that's classic for just murder cases. Doubt people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
It is a yakuza. He is a yakuza. He especially he is backing someone in the wall. Killer was inside a music venue. Fihiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Maybe not. Motel keys, scrap of thick paper, step ladders, separated clock.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside,
That's probably
tried to keep us from getting in.
maybe
Seems
that
they
was
were
the
trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
yeah.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking
Hello?
about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a
Hello?
bolt to lock the door.
Yeah.
By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
Okay.
So they look like they had just rushed over. I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
But we were the only ones in the goddamn room, weren't we? The person's remark contradicts the truth. I should able to prove it with my evidence.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By
So
locking the door
key,
from the inside,
Step ladder.
they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Stall for time.
How did they lock the door?
That door should not have had a lock.
No, it's probably stall for time, maybe?
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
But how am I supposed
Are
to
you talking about the
do
broken
this?
drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt
Yes.
by doing that. Waiting till we get, and suddenly it.
So they look like they...
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By
Yeah.
locking the door from the inside.
Oh, it is that
No,
from
that's
and
wrong.
that. Okay.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From
Yep.
the outside. How?
From the sticky, thick, green stuff that Nanami put in her mouth.
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob. Like rubber, maybe?
Or glue. Or rubber glue. That's rubber. Semi-turns was
I see.
gummy. Who would use gummy?
That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Yep.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too.
She put it in her mouth.
It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
And you didn't have to put it in your mouth.
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
Well, some are, and a lot of them isn't.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
Yeah, but how the hell did the drumstick get into the goddamn handles?
Thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so?
Oh wait, the drumstick was never in the goddamn door, was it?
It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
But how the hell was killer thinking that we didn't notice a lot of glue on the door, especially when it's fucking green.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose?
Yes.
Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Yep. A lot of people fall for traps, especially someone I know.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
Fucking.
Quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
I don't like this effect on this goddamn screen.
So, during the 10 minutes
Ugh.
Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
Probably not murdered Kyoko.
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
You sound suspicious now.
If they
Say
couldn't
that you
have
are
done
a
it while Hajime
slowpoke.
was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And
Yeah.
when you went back with everyone else, Hyoko's body was there too, right?
Wait. If Fuyuhiko checked the... Wait, no, it's points to Mikon again. If Fuyuhiko checked the cinema or the movie theater and the electronics venue, no, that whatever it was called, electronics avenue, that means that Mikon would have checked the music venue and the motel for Ibuki. So that means she could have gone to the music venue with a good purpose. A right purpose.
But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time. when Hyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Yeah.
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
Oh. Oh, that makes way more sense than what I thought. Hyoko was under the wallpaper.
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
I for some reason thought the killer fucking replaced the whole wallpaper underneath Hyoko. What the fuck was I thinking? It's kind of that second venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. Do I really need to do a Hangman Gambit for this? Gambit for this? It's wallpaper. Oh yeah, these are the controls. Come on, give me a W. There we go. Now an A. Oh no! That was the wrong mouse key I clicked. And now we need an L. A, so L, there we go. Double L. What double? No, fuck. No. Whoa. P. Ah, no. What? I already had PS. Oh, what the fuck? What? P. Thank you. P. No, fuck! It keeps double clicking on me and not picking it up. Oh no. Pay. Oh no. Oh no, fuck! No, oh. Come on, there we go. Wallpaper.
I got it.
That scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
Yep.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so,
Then the
Right.
match.
If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see? It fits perfectly.
Does it? Don't see it.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
Yep.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hyoko's body disappearing?
Not disappearing, but appearing.
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
Scrap of paper stuck in the bottom as part of wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of... Is it... Yes. If I trace it back to... the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give it a try. What are we doing? Logic dive. I've kind of forgot how this works. I think, yeah, just... Oh, wait, I jumped way too fucking fast. Okay. But question 1. Why did Hyoko body suddenly appear? Was brought there, was hidden? Question 2. What did the killer hide the paper? Wallpaper. Fucking hell, that was an gnarly turn. Okay. It's just definitely just placed like a run. You know that Flash game? How did the killer hide her body with wallpaper? They formed a wall. They covered the pillar. They formed a wall. I think that's the right thing. Like they formed a wall. Nope. Okay, so they covered it. I thought it was like they formed a wall with the wallpaper over Hyoko's body. No, they covered the pillar. I guess that makes the wording of that makes more sense to what we know.
It's all coming together. I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
Yep.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
Well.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
Yep. They covered the body with the wallpaper. Yeah.
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
Yeah, but we just couldn't see it. Okay, so this exact scene where we found her, Hyoko's, Ibuki's body. So the machine parts were already on the ground. Okay.
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Yeah, that was a slightly larger pillar. Now you see the pictures side by side. Clever game.
Understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
Yeah,
So
that
they
probably
used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. So using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Yeah, I guess.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
Yeah.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper.
Sure
And
did.
because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
Yeah.
Killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
And caught them red-handed or pink-handed in this case.
But
This universe.
going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
What? Just stop speaking, Mikan. For all these lines you're saying, it makes me think it's you. Just.
Crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone.
I feel like if the Lyser's disease is reversing your personality, maybe Mikan can become the ultimate fucking serial killer with her new personality.
They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Probably maybe before Ibuki?
Good point. And on that note,
Yeah, before Ibuki because the slippers.
it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
We explained this already.
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5D?
D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
Oh, fuck
You're
you.
pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them.
Okay.
I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
You're very much more talkative than normal, Mikan.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
Of getting impaled by arrows stuck to a tree.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
Yeah.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason to imitate 2 victims of the movie, I should explain. The mix of the kill order.
I see.
I think we've seen this
The
play
reason the killer
out.
imitated 2 of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Yeah, I think we've seen this already in the first game, the killing order. Very important, people. Very important.
Then Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
Yeah.
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
Nobody begged and cried.
I'm not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
Fucking hell, shut up, Junie.
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
I just returned this as a
Bigger jerk? Impossible!
fuck yeah.
Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
Yeah?
What's wrong with that?
Because there's blood on her feet.
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
Yeah?
How right. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather.
But this evidence isn't.
Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man,
Let's just show the evidence.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How
Yeah?
can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because we have evidence and a logical mind. Unlike you.
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
Walking.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyways, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Sure, okay. We're gonna use those slippers, aren't we? Bloodstains, yep, bloodstains on shoes. The souls, yep, there you go.
When Hiyoko died,
Why is it moving like
Ibuki's
that?
feet were on the floor.
Yeah?
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
Yeah, we're gonna get an blue mark, isn't we?
Was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yes.
I agree with that.
Consent! Always give consent, people. Always give consent. Well,
Just as Sonya
if you
said,
want.
Ibuki stepped on something.
Or wait for consent. Not always give consent. Ah, fuck that over.
That something was blood. There were faint bloodstains on the soles of the slippers.
Yeah?
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Yep, and so it's Hyoko's
Then
blood.
it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
Yeah, but because it's sliced on the neck, it's just bleh, all out.
If Ibuki stepped on her blood,
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded.
Yep.
Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power
Ah,
of
come
the
on.
evil eye. Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Can you just not do this?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
No one has beaten us in a rebuttal, apart from the types I didn't know to get the mechanics.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line. But are you sure?
You broke character.
If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
Just do it.
You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status.
No, we're just stupid to fight.
However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Hello. How do I play this minigame again? No abuse for hanging, motel room key sharp. Scrap of thick paper step ladder?
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to he? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor. You can't
Wait, what?
step on blood that was... Did you see a nice nightmare?
Okay, advance.
As
There's
long as Ibuki's body has no open wounds, there's no doubt that that blood is Hyoko's.
Hyoko was taped to the pillar, yes. Then it's possible that the pillar still had blood on it. However, you cannot step on the pillar. You should. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use 60% of my power.
the fuck was that? If I draw the story out, there's no any place. Okay. Yeah, the blood. Oh, there's no blood on the floor.
Hyoko was taped to the pillar, yes.
Candle.
Then it's possible that the pillar still had blood on
Oh
it.
yeah, smudges on the floor.
However, you cannot step on the pillar with your feet. You should feel. It's been nearly 3 years since I've had to use.
Oh yeah,
60%.
I should let him push me back.
Damn it!
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's. Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
There we go.
Cut through those words. That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Yep.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Are you sure?
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but
Yeah.
Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right?
Yeah.
Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus,
Definitely true.
Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Yeah.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
Are you sure, Mikan?
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Are you sure about that?
The heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikan's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time of death wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
But isn't Mikan also one of the few people who knows about if the heat is too high, you can't estimate the time of death?
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears
Okay.
that it is
Okay.
wiser to retreat for now. Fine then.
Fuck yeah.
But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Okay.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Sure.
Wait a
Sure.
sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Okay, go for it.
Again? Didn't something like this happen last time too?
Yeah?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Vote for the victim. I forgot what happened to. Oh yeah, we just vote for this victim, and a special Blackened comes out. Rest in peace, Chihiro. Rest in peace, or Chihiro's alter ego.
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you killed the most important existence of all.
Yourself.
Unfortunately, that means there's no Blackened to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
I guess. Because you're a punching bag.
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, Ibuki had the gullible disease, so she could be convinced to commit suicide on her own, and that would definitely count as a suicide. But someone definitely directed her to commit suicide.
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered.
She was probably convinced to kill herself, which could mean that the one that convinced them to kill themselves can be the Blackens.
For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
Well, she was ungullible.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right?
Yep.
After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive.
No.
When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead.
I don't think anyone would just hang themselves there for a long period of time.
She waited until Hajime left. That's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
Yeah, but she was still hanging. She wasn't able to reach anything to help her down. The stepladder fell over.
She hanged herself. Remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging.
She probably would have chosen goddamn surfboarding across the goddamn ocean and getting eaten by a shark while playing the guitar. Maybe,
Her
probably.
body would have
I
been
don't know.
defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
Okay.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind.
And that is...
If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
a pre-recorded thing.
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right?
Yeah.
Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Well, she was gullible.
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
Hypnosis is not that powerful, you know? Well, you may be able to convince somebody to commit suicide. If only they also want to commit suicide. Kind of like that. That's the most basic thing I know from hypnosis.
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something.
Yeah, no shy.
So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
You really are talking a lot more than in previous class trials,
So, an alibi.
I feel like.
Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi.
And that is?
Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place. But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Okay.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So
What that-
Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
We just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Yeah, I guess.
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Do you even have a decree here? Do you? Mika's accounts. No. Sonia's account is that. Mikan's account. Let's just go for it. Select this
We can expose the
first.
sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Okay.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
Everyone's
So
sleeping.
everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
He
I
was
where I was
sleeping up there.
supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
His own cottage.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
No, he
Operation
hasn't.
Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Nobody has. Wait, someone has an alibi. The murder was supposed to happen before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time. Let's check the. It was Mikan's account. After Muka's announced that morning, Mikan was with Hajime, and afterwards she went to the hospital and to check over and realized that Ibuki, when she rushed us, I guess the last thing we can shoot Mika's account to. They sliced open the separate show time. That's after the thing. So yeah, use Mika's account on nobody has an alibi thing.
I was totally sleeping.
I think everyone.
So everyone is. What about you guys? I was where I was supposed.
That's not.
Aside from those afflicted, if nobody has an alibi,
No, Mika has an alibi.
That's wrong. Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
Yep.
you two have alibis?
Yeah, we slept together for about maybe a few minutes until she almost choked me to death.
Up until I
I'd
saw
say
that
that's-
hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Don't say something like that.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Hey, what kind of situation is that? I don't know why you're fucking saying that shit.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Stop. No. Don't look at me like that. No, I mean, don't look at me like that.
Too much info.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
But that would still mean that Mikan had the time to dress up as Ibuki and do that that recording live.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think
No,
about
it's
it that way.
Mikan. It's fucking Mikan. God damn, it's Mikan.
The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
No. Wait. That alibi makes Mikan very suspicious.
Committing an imitation murder? Is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
No idea.
There was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel.
Okay.
I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
And that is a different reason. If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Is that the trap set by one of us? If so, then whose and what kind of trap is it? Or are we now in the select the thing? Oh, suspended. It's just an hour in.
Hiya!
Oh, hello there, Monami. The most balls super look. The most balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. Moss balls. And it's some chance time. What? What's that? Now then, Monami's appeal time starts now. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you a chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. Oh, you were whining. Your time already running out. So please make your appeal simple. About 300 words, 330,000 words or so. That's too long. You're just a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there's might be a merchandise opportunity heading away. Then, I'm Usamiki, magical miracle girl Usami. I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought her certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? No clue whatsoever. Wait. Okay. Class trial reopen. Why are you here?
Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
Okay.
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this?
Because somebody said fuck you.
We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead.
Sure is bloody.
No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this.
And that is?
Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
Okay. Okay, back to trial. The reason the killer did imitation murder is the reason other than falsifying a murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here.
Well, we are thinking.
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Just shut up for a second.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
Just shut up!
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Because there was a kill limit of 2 dead bodies.
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
3 or more.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Come on.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But he does progress the trial quite at a decent pace.
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
Okay.
About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Yeah.
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Yep, it was arrows, not tape.
But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Oh, it'll probably be hard to fucking pin somebody up in a fucking pillar with arrows.
Maybe they just used a common substitute. Because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows. Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
I guess.
If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
Yeah,
What are you
I
trying to
guess.
say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I guess
I'm
that could
saying
make sense.
Hyoko's murder wasn't.
Imitation.
What?
Yoko's murder wasn't. Yeah, that makes sense because she was sent there by, well, not sent there. She was suggested to go there by Sonya, and not the killer or anything like that.
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
Why are you being more and more suspicious during this trial?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
For that long ass mirror. Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Okay. Why Hyoko went to this venue, if that's the key to all of this? I had to find out no matter the cost. We already know it was Sonya. Come on, Sonya's account. Where is it? Let's see. Oh, no. Scraptic venues, curtains, discount AC temperature, wisdom, monomy, bloodstone, souls, motel. Guess motel room
Why did
key?
Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that.
Now we know.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
No.
If that's not it,
No, so we need to
maybe
disprove.
she got abducted by the killer.
No, that's blue, so
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
yes. Consent again to Sonya Nevermind.
Just as Sonya said, she went to the music venue of her own free will.
Yeah, because don't you remember Sonya? You suggested going to this music venue to her.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know?
No, she just couldn't get her kimono up.
I don't think a person like that would
No,
leave
no,
their
no, no.
room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
Yeah, or the killer could have locked it for her, but then again, that would mean the killer would have reached into her kimono probably, and grabbed the key, or grabbed the key inside of her room and then gone. But we didn't find anything that suggested struggle.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Now, come on. Seriously?
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Well, your gut is strong, but you could be wrong.
This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Because we need to solve a murder. Otherwise, we're gonna die.
That's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Okay. Mikan's account. Sonya's account.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She
Yeah.
definitely got abducted or the killer forced their way into Hyoko's room.
Oh.
Forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
No.
But Hyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember?
Yeah.
It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
No. Oh, second
There's no reason
offense?
for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer
Okay.
probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason
Oh, wait,
her
what?
kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
No.
That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all.
Ah, fuck. Getting pushed back. Ah, I didn't get cutted.
Hold on. Try remembering her kimono was all messed up.
No? So I'm gonna sub this, no doubt about that. But
Hold
when
on. Try remembering Hyoko's body. Her
switch,
kimono was all
sister.
messed up. There's only
Yeah?
one reason her kimono would be that messed up.
Oh,
She
is
fought
it?
the killer.
No. Okay, so that's what I need to get them do. I thought at Slice the kimono was messed up. Was like, oh, Sonya's thing says it was already messed up when she saw her that morning, wherever.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room.
Yep. And she was a stinky brat.
That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, because she's just a clumsy ass goddamn little girl.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
I think somebody is gonna do something very lewd.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Stop it. It's not the time. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonya, since she provided Hyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go
Yeah,
doubting Miss Sonya,
I guess, but
cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
stop being a simp.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want
Says
me to
you.
incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Okay.
The killer couldn't predict it. Why did Hyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Yeah, I guess.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She looks so short. She looks 12 in this goddamn this picture.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely
Yeah, I
had
guess.
already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Sliced her throat.
Killed Hyoko.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's
Yeah,
the reason they imitated
lucky
the
and
music
unlucky.
by the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah, I do. You imitated the goddamn thing. But then again, if Mikon did try to imitate the rope hanging herself in the conference room, Why? Wait. That's smashed up. Service camera units put inside the music venue. It's been smashed to pieces and no longer works. And now think about this. Does that mean that could this camera not be in the same camera we've seen? And just a random ass camera from the avenue smashed to pieces to pretend that is a camera and that it was streamed from the music venue, and Mikon took the actual camera, took it to the conference room and filmed her pretending to hang herself there.
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. I'm sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Now actually ask him.
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Yeah, you said to him to shut up.
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Yeah, at least you give some okay ideas sometimes.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion.
Okay.
Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
Yeah.
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene,
there will be footprints.
there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue.
Yeah.
So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
Well, we already I already didn't think about Ibuki not fake killing herself a very long time ago. Not even from the beginning.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh. Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Okay.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
Or useful at sometimes. Now wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
Strange. That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why weren't any footprints on the step ladder? Oh, turn in.
I can prove it with this.
There were on the sides.
Ibuki used the step ladder to hang herself. It's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah. Oh wait. Don't tell me the killer lowered the stage light and put it up again to hang her, instead of her walking up the ladder.
Yeah, that step ladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Wow, there is blood stains.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
But we don't even... we have specific talents. I don't even know my... What are you talking about? Wait, don't tell me we're the ultimate. They can't be, right? You're obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komade. Definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate. Yeah, he's a crazy son of a bitch, but also very tricky.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder?
Yeah, may have not been Ibuki.
I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
You're really becoming more and more suspicious.
There was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video.
Yep.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just as a thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding the incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach the hidden truth, it's all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
Okay?
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Can you be a bit more encouraging than that?
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
If there was some hidden clue in the video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. Yeah, I know. It's... You want me to click this start part, didn't you? The bloodstain.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
Oh no,
What's
bloodstains
strange
on
is
it.
that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder.
Yep.
However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange.
Sure
If the
is.
video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
Yeah.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
Mikan.
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Also
Wait,
that, yes?
Are you saying there were 2 step ladders?
Yes!
But where would you find another step ladder? There was only one step ladder in the music venue.
In the hospital.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
It's the hospital, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Oh god. Mikan, you're fucked.
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right?
Yep.
That's amazing, Chiaki. All that
Chiaki?
has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
Ah! I now again praising the goddamn fanbase for playing this game.
What are you two talking about?
You're fucked, Mikan. Stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said the stepladder was a different place, but that's the case. The thing that's different between the video and the actual scene of crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something. Oh no, Hangman Gamblet? Yep. Yeah. Mouse. What the fuck is this word supposed to be? Oh, do I need to spell out hospital conference room? Hospital conference room. Oh. Wait, does that even fit on this thing? Wait. Oh no, that's the wrong item. But oh, I can't pause. Can I? No. Yes. Let's see. Pause on the stream. That's some sick. HOPI conf. I guess it is hospital conference room? Maybe? But I'm not getting any H's. So what's wait, how the action, what's the difference? Not location of the murder? But it's not the office and what? How about I try to type in location? No. Oh. Why did that one die on its own? It's not gonna give me an L? That's an I. I just try. Fuck it. I know it's not G. But yeah. Fuck it, trial and error. What type of F? F? Oh, hey, boxing elephants. F. F. What the hell does... Oh, thanks for following. What the fuck does F spell in the beginning? Finding location? No. Filming location. Is that what it is? The filming location. It's probably not Fountain. Aye. That shouldn't be me that's welcoming you instead of the other way around. I know there's an I in here somewhere. I. There you go. Now I just need the L. L. Ah, shy. If you see me doing that, it's mostly just it double clicking, not me actually clicking it 2 times. I have a cheap mouse. Excuses. Another. Give me another. Filming it. Okay. Fuck it all. Ah, shy. Oh yeah, I already have one in stock. No. No. God damn it. No. Fuck. God damn it. God damn it. That's a T. L. Just need L. Oh no. Fucking L. Location. What? It shouldn't be this big of a wait, what? Locate. Oh, I need to see first. I'm bad at spelling. What? No. That's going to... Fuck. And you know what? I have a new mouse right here. Fuck you, old one. Let me unpackage this. It's been sitting here for at least a few weeks, I think. Guess no, I know my current mouse was going bad already. These are cheap mouses, like very cheap. Okay. Untangle this. And unplug the old one. Throw it onto the bed. And plug the new one in. And is it working? Oh wow, that feels wrong. Okay, it's working. That's yeah. We've been through this already. Yes, I played the first one and another episode, which I technically should have played after this game, but I thought it was another episode to the first game instead of this game. So yeah. It doesn't make sense. For every single time I mess up, they vote for me. Like, yeah, I messed up a minigame, but that doesn't mean I'm immediately the most suspicious one here. I played the first one and also watched the anime. Wow, this mouse feels tiny. Oh no, that's the wrong side clicking. So I think it's more audible than the lesser. First one, what kind of? Let me think. We had Kirigiri, and then who else? Oh yeah, Celestia Lutenberg. Then whatever her name was. That's well, fuck, that's the ultimate swimmer. But I guess personality-wise, I definitely like Kirigiri the most. Like, yeah. And Sakura was, have you seen Sakura from her like beta model or beta design from the kind of demo thing? Her proportions in that were horrible. Low K A. Now I need the T. Then I. O. Now N. And should be fine. Ow. Aye. She looks horrible. Sakura looks horrible in the beta thing. Like, her proportions were literally very buff upper arms, but very small bottom arms, and then just who thought? It's so good. Also, hey, that's an okay choice. Most of the time, I do like the tan skin characters, like design wise, most. I think I just like tan skin instead of pale. Maybe just add some bit more color into the design.
What do you mean? I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Oh yeah, Toko. Yeah, she is probably fun to watch, but isn't really like. Yeah, like you like to watch in character, but not like to be there. Akane. Yeah, I feel like Akane would be fun to be around if you met up with her every single once in a while in a gym or something. but not really someone you would call a waifu. Actually, I don't even really technically have a waifu. I just like Kiki the most out of every single character, but I wouldn't consider her a waifu. I never really considered any character a waifu, in my opinion. Suppose this spirit footage captured by a music venue camera, you know?
Then there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to surveillance camera units? They swapped the cameras. Logic dive. Okay. We're gonna play Run again. Okay, there we go. Oh, fuck. That turn wasn't fast enough. But that's fine, I guess. Lag! Shitty laptop time. Question 1. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did killer tamper with? That's the camera. Obviously. Probably. Definitely. Oh, fuck. That was close. I probably shouldn't be accelerating. But fuck it anyways. Fuck. About what? Yeah. I see more of the characters as in not as. Or do I want them as a wife or something like that? Never really seen it in a romantic way. I'm more like, oh yeah, it'd be fun to hang out with that character or be with the character like when you have a camera at the music venue or hospital. Music venue, as in like it'd be fun to hang out with them, but would I really date them? Too much hassle. Or you like that? Fucking hell. Oh wait, there were some ramps there. Did I need them? Not sure. I can't. What did the killer do with camera from music venue surveillance camera unit? They took it with them. They increased the signal. They took it with them. And that should be it for this thing.
It's all coming together. That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music video. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the vineyard, when it was actually from somewhere else.
And they probably also replaced the camera with a junk camera from the Electronic Avenue and just smashed that to make it look like they smashed the camera.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyogo's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
Wait. Hey, no. We did a flashback before, and I clearly saw the goddamn microphone, not microphone, camera still being there. Did they just not make two like graphics for one with camera, one without? Or am I just remembering something wrong? I feel like the camera was still there when we first discovered Ibuki's body.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Ah, come on, Akane! You didn't do shit that you know. Did you? No, we consented 2 times to Sonya, so she did help. But you contested us, rebutted us. You didn't do shit for this round. I think you did well for the second chapter trial, but eh.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Yeah, that's also true.
Well, that's true, but In order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Actually, now I think about it, how would a hardcore player play something like this? Would they just take screenshots for every new screen they say? Like, oh yes, that's gonna be important later. The thing the killer did to the room was destroy it.
I see. The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as
Yeah,
it was in
look.
pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not.
Look, that's a camera, isn't it? That little crate piece, isn't it? Is that the camera?
My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed
Oh wait.
that in pieces as well.
Ah, fuck you. Is camera really that small? That's only that few pieces? So there were different. God damn, you tricked me again, Gate. That's just plastic.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
Yeah.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Well, actually, Kazuchi, couldn't you like fashion an DIY signal extender? Couldn't you do that? Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitted to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. That's the case. Where was the video filmed to make it look like a film with music venue? Oh yeah, now that I think about it, boxing elephants, you are actually the first one to hear me with my new microphone. It arrived just today. Music. But he comes off. Yeah, he is kinda. Also very pervy. That place, that building. Ah, now we type in conference room. Yeah, okay, just conference room, not hospital conference room, okay? Ah, what? That was unfair. Couldn't see that coming. No, you should be thankful that you joined now. Otherwise, your fucking ears were probably bleeding. Like, then again, people did say even for a very cheap microphone, it didn't sound too bad. Con F with an F. I feel like if it did a normal bigger stream of somebody who did Twitch more often than me, they would ask, put an F in the chat, because there's is that not is that not how you goddamn spell conference room? Isn't it CONFR? Confer. Do I need an E in between? I think I never really. Did I ever have to spell conference room? It is an E in between. Have I ever spelled conference room before? Oh fuck, nah, shit. Is it now an O? Nope. Conference. I guess, yeah, then NCE. Oh no, no, that's the. I panicked. Oh, I panicked. I don't need the ends anymore. There we go. Now just oh. E. Okay, and R. Double O's. Ah, perfect. And that's him. There we go.
I got it. It's possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
It definitely is Mikan, isn't it? They just confirms that it's Mikan because her alibi literally leads her to the on-call room that's right next to the conference room. And we were waiting in the lobby, so we know she was up there. No, Mikan! Why would you kill someone? It's probably because of the fucking Monokuma disease, isn't it? That flipped her personality around and made her kind of like the ultimate serial killer, since I feel like that's kind of opposite her personality.
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
Except for the black curtains.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
Venue did some work. Gotta make clear what the work was. Why can't I just shout, black curtains? Just shout that. Scribe signal, yeah, music venue curtains.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Are you sure?
Which place resembled the other?
You're really
Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Yep, there we go. Consent given. I feel like there's a lot of jokes that can be made with that goddamn feature of giving consent.
Make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident,
Yeah, fucking no, it's not panther print. Tiger print? Lion print?
it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That doesn't look.
That curtain was hung
Much.
so the music venue would look
More
like
than me.
the conference room?
Yeah.
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is
What?
the same color as the music venue stage.
Ah,
So the
Also
killer
wooden.
chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
then the goddamn texture artists were relieved that they didn't need to do one more texture.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
The cat. Be more certain, Nanami. Something like the killer did to make the music venue look like conference room. Gotta be that.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah. That's
You're
one
referring
of the
to
only
candle
other
the
things in
music venue,
frame.
right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange.
You should use the lights in the
The
music
venue has
venue.
no lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
Mikan, you speaking so much in this trial, you almost definitely did it, didn't you? Like, if if Mikan really did catch the disease and became kind of like the serial killer, since that's kind of opposite of her personality, she's definitely acting as if she's normal, but also trying to defend herself indirectly. But your acting is wrong, evil Mikan. You are speaking too much.
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence.
Also, you don't say sorry enough. I know it is annoying for Mikan to say sorry every single time, but it's kind of her one of her characteristics.
The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Yeah.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
Yeah?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
It probably maybe is the same candle, since they could have just taken the broken camera pieces back along with the candle. Actually, no. No, they can't. Because Hajime barged in before that. Fuck.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
Yeah?
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
Yeah, and the only one who had kind of access to it is...
If I'd found proof that
me.
evidence in the conference room was
Gone.
altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
Yeah?
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You
Yeah.
never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
Yeah, at the time.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
Okay. I feel like I've heard Bayside cops say that before. But isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No.
No, that's not possible.
Yeah. That kind of agree.
Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
Yeah, nobody could drag a body that fast. The video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was music venue. Which means there's a fake somewhere. Fake must have been ads. Nope, Ibuki at the
I
conference
see!
room.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
I should not think about it. We never seen the Monomi thing, a Monomi decal on the handbag in this video, did we? So it could be just a random handbag, but the handbag with the Monomi on it is always been at Ibuki's
The killer
size.
put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that
Oh,
time,
there we see it.
the
Okay.
real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki
Yeah,
from the music
mm.
venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it wasn't possible for me to rescue Ibuki. That moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set the trap for me
But
was...
why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
We already know it's Mika. It's kind of already revealed if you think about it slightly.
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
Yes. Unfortunately, it's the fucking girl who almost killed us in our sleep with her fucking thighs and boobs. Should have already known who the killer is. Yep, select someone. Ah, did I? It's you, isn't it,
You're the
Nikon?
only one.
Yep.
Nikon, you're the killer, aren't you?
I was actually hoping that Mikon wouldn't be a killer in this goddamn game. Then again, it is, I guess, is kind of predictable her being a killer, since she looks and sounds like she's the least what's the word again? Least likely to be a killer.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer?
Yes.
I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey,
Evidence.
don't you think that's kinda impossible?
No.
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
Well, the thing is, it's a Danganronpa game. They're gonna put twist in it.
She's right. A clumsy hope like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question.
You're now insulting yourself with Hyoko not here. So, Ah, okay. Have a good time, boxing elephants. Have fun in the boxing ring. I guess elephants. Elephants.
But we're the only ones. Ain't
Yeah,
that
we're the only
video?
one that's
We're
got
the only
them.
ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
And we were the kind of the only ones at the hospital at the time when it was streaming live.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys
Yep,
brought that
bye.
up earlier. Only Hajime and Nikon have an alibi.
Yeah,
It's just a coincidence.
I sure.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
Yep.
Is that also a coincidence?
Sister, you should exhaust nursing without any sleep. And you were also the most accessible of commanding Ibuki to kill herself during the night and dawn, since you were at the hospital the whole night. And Vince says I used the on-call room upstairs. He was mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a
That's
hospital gown that you prepared in
some
advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing
Yeah.
that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue,
But it wasn't actually her.
and showed that to me.
Break down.
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
Yep.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
Yep, so you guys weren't able to really do acting.
So that must mean...
Please wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer?
Yes.
That's impossible. There's no way I could kill someone.
Are you sure?
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Like, again, the spare disease. That could make you in the mood to kill someone.
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong. It's totally wrong. It's not what you think.
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikon is the killer?
Yes, she's the killer.
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
Stop this over.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
Yeah.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time.
Especially when Hyoko was here.
Tournament
Now you're just being more and more suspicious of saying that.
Even I can't deny that.
You already the actress in this already fucking showing that she is voice acting a different kind of personality, kind of.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
Oh, sure.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Yes.
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
No, but you are the killer because you're still infected with the despair disease, aren't you?
Hey, Hajime!
I was getting up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Yes! Despair disease! Again! Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it would be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I spend so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this.
But you're gonna goddamn put the despair disease on the table, aren't you, for discussion?
I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Okay.
What are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
And that is?
Are you serious?
And that come on, say
I've
it.
been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
What your actual despair disease is?
You'd better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Is that a fourth wall break? Or is it not a fourth wall break? That's the question.
Please don't say such controversial statements. Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
Decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Yes.
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Yeah?
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
Yeah.
If they got it
You
at
can
the
kill anyone with it.
supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new.
Okay.
Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is
Okay.
it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope.
Oh. Did she use the same rope to do the fake hanging?
And the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong
Or-
with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like
Oh. The one end went to strangle Ibuki and the other one to hang her up. Is that it? Yep.
this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled
No.
both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of
Okay.
the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Ah, okay.
Oh, God. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too.
Okay.
Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Well then.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
Hanged her.
And then I finished speaking.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Wait. Is that rope burn or rope marks on Mikan's hands? Naruto's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true? Make your arguments, okay? Music venue curtains, surveillance camera, AC temperature, rope used for hanging scrap of AC temperature? Is that
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
I know what probably is. That Mikan lied about not able to determine the time.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Well,
Hanging and strangling seem similar. They're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
yeah.
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Oh, I skipped the clue thing.
Ibuki didn't die. She was strangled.
That's basically
Strangled,
the
yeah.
hanging and the scars they leave. Scars.
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Yeah.
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It
Yeah,
never
here it is.
specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Okay. Who gets true cause of death was strangulation? That's side blue that will lead to killer. Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
Nah, come.
She was strangled to death.
Oops.
That's basically the
Strangled.
same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very. The
They're
scars
different.
they leave would look different too.
Yeah.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
Yeah, it was
Obviously, we'd
hanged.
assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Is this? No. Oh, what was the goddamn clues that I got again? Wait. Let's
Ibuki
review
didn't
this.
die from
Rope
hanging.
used to find scrap of paper. We all
She
use
was
standards
strangled
and
to death.
curtains. No, so this kind of units. AC?
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
What? No, that doesn't work. What's the here? I can't think. Can I? Was hanged. What? Oh
Ibuki
no.
didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's
Yeah.
basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars they leave would look
If
different
it's
too.
different. Yeah.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Yeah, we definitely did.
The body at the crime
But
scene was hanged, you know.
how do you give consent like?
Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Did it? Wait. Monokuma file. If Kisman's cause death was crushed by of choking. There are no other choking.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Ibuki didn't die. She was strangled.
That's basically the same. Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave. Scars.
But we believed. Why would that?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene. Obviously, we just.
The Monokuma file it never specified hanging or strangulation.
God damn it. Did that make sense? That. What's the clue again? No
Didn't
clue.
die from hanging. She was
Okay,
strangled.
let's see the goddamn pity clue at the end of this.
Scars.
But we believed. Why would that?
Did we fall for someone? The body at the crime scene. Obviously, we.
The Monokuma file it never specified.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Mr. Blaine. Ibuki's trick is the strangulation. The fact is, the decipher proof that it's the killer. Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem
specified.
similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean
Yeah,
the
I
rope
guess.
burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie? The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Should I just
Ibuki
test
didn't die
things
from hanging.
out?
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the
Okay.
same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars they leave would look different too.
No, that doesn't work. Yeah, I guess that was
Ibuki
fixed.
didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave would look. Scars? You mean
But we believed. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the
Yeah.
crime scene. Obviously, we'd assume it was a.
The Monokuma file it never specified.
whoever misunderstood is to blame?
Did it never specify?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
Hanged.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
That
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it. Why would that?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
someone's. That's.
That must be it.
Wait, what? Someone's lying the rope.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
That's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause that was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, he had no other. So that's the moment you're referring to? Guess that it makes sense. So Ibuki, hangers.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is. Well.
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan,
The ultimate nurse.
Please wait.
No.
First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that.
But you still did autopsies.
It's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
Yeah, but she could be still affected by the goddamn despair virus.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
You're just now making worse and worse excuses.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Well, the thing is, despair disease.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
What? But to think about it, the despair disease was the motivation for this class trial that Monokuma set up.
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
Yeah.
So Mikon volunteered to nurse us? Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, could, you know.
Yeah, we know.
Please forgive me.
What kind of disease do you have?
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
The moment I heard it's a disease motive, I thought of Mikon.
I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess.
Okay.
But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
That's probably illegal. Oh, the silence.
I'm really not the killer.
Ah, yeah.
There's no way. I'm capable of killing someone.
You keep going back to that instead of actually presenting counter proof.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this.
Yeah, it's because Mikon.
But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
No.
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Yeah.
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first.
Yeah.
Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Okay.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
There you go.
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh?
Go sniff some toilets.
Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
Just you switching from to this personality just confirms it that you are the killer, you know?
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem.
Mokuma, oh wait, should we trust that Mokuma has cured everyone of this spare disease? Because if he's telling the truth, then that personality was underneath Mikon all along.
I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Well, you gone crazy, I guess.
Hey, Mikon.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair.
Well, the world is not fair. You have to deal with it.
If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away.
Well, we all forgive ourselves right away, but you would also forgive yourself right away also, wouldn't you? You probably also forgave yourself for the murders you fucking did. Look now who's a hypocrite. We're human.
I do. Why won't anybody forgive me?
Because you killed somebody. For something like knocking over food, or maybe knocking over some drinks, tripping over someone, sure, those can be forgiven. But most of the time, killings aren't.
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, This is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That
If we don't have any clues,
Oh, fuck.
why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends,
So give us proof that you aren't the killer.
but still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Well, this game is called Goodbye Despair. Then again, there's third game. So I guess it's not entirely Goodbye Despair.
Hey Mikan, can
Hey.
I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Yeah.
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Then who is it?
Can you prove it? Prove it?
Yeah. Evidence is the goddamn bullets in the court case.
Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video?
Yes. You were the only one in the kind of hospital upstairs.
That's right. Show me your proof.
Are we gonna do a fucking final showdown again?
Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital.
Yeah.
Totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong.
Are you sure?
Everybody always hate me. Please, just forgive me already.
How about no?
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
It's fine. We've done worse.
I'm not the killer. The video. I never filmed that video.
Turning more and more high pitched.
For us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Okay.
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Ah, thanks. Leaving everything to me. Like I'm the main character of a game. Oh, wait. Could be. What's this? Enemies go along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me? The only person who saw that video?
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof?
Everything in my pockets.
Please, forgive me already.
No. Prove it that you aren't the killer, then we will forgive you. I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Make your arguments. Rope use for hanging motel scrap or tick paper AC. Mikan's account.
I'm not the killer.
we can't think of anybody else other than you
Yep.
who could have filmed that video.
Yep.
Huh? Do you have any proof?
Probably part
Is
of
the
her history.
handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Oh,
Ibuki
you really
and
are
Nikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Come on.
Just from that dim candlelight?
The fuck?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
So much.
So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
Yeah?
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Don't flinch. Don't hesitate. Don't run away. I'm the one who's saw that video. Who's else gonna do it if I don't? AC, shoes, rope used for
We
hanging.
can't think of anybody else other
Some
than
scrap
you
of tick paper surveillance.
who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
Can you see temperature?
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
No. Can't be,
Or
right?
could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Slippers.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
Wait. Camera angle. No, AC temperature wouldn't be able to. Rope. Wait, have we used something that we haven't? Do we have a clue that we haven't used yet?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type. So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
Yeah?
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
It's killer's mistake. What? Don't say don't flinch, don't run away.
I'm not the killer!
Am I?
We can't think of anybody else other than
Killer's
you
mistake.
who could have filmed that video.
There's no mistake in the video.
Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be
Tell
the
me?
hospital-
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that.
I feel like I'm just gonna lose health.
Hajime, pay close. You're the only
One who can point out the killer's mistake.
No, shy.
I'm not the killer!
Boots and shoes, ropes.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that.
Guess the slippers
Is
and
the handbag on? Is the hospital gown she was wearing? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
no, not the slippers. Okay. Alright, shoes. It's wearing us too, right? What's wrong with that? It's proof that was. Yeah, and proof that she's the one who filmed it.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
No.
Do you have any proof?
Mika's account doesn't feel like it's whole time towards checking everyone else. Everyone cheers. In case you're apparently met a Fuyuhiko. What?
Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that dip.
There's no way you'd be able to. So please
Hajime, pay close.
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
No, okay. That may be a bit of a clever way of hiding something.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you
AC
who
temperature,
could
but
have filmed that video.
Huh? Is the handbag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed.
Huh? Is the handbag on her head? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that dip.
There's no way you'd be. So please
Hajime, pay close. You're the only
One who can point out the killer's mistake.
No, okay. Fuck. What could this possibly be?
We can't think of
No.
anybody else other than you
Taki,
who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof?
Handbag.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing
Hospital
suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really?
Definitely
your proof?
motel rope hanging hotel room
You
scrap
could
of
tell her
the,
body type under
not
the
scrap of
hospital gown?
camel unit.
Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just
Wait, is
from
this
that
ca-
candlelight?
There's no way
Is this
you'd be.
camera angle?
Hajime, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of any who could have filmed.
Huh? Do you have any?
Oh yeah, way.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing, or could it be the hospital?
I knew it.
Ibuki and Mikan clear.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type just from that video, just from that camera angle.
No? I thought that was maybe it because of it. She only took the camera and didn't know the killer only took the camera and left the monitor at the music venue, so the killer wouldn't really know when somebody was gonna go over the fucking monitor. But go was at the hospital monitor, except for Mikan, which she would know that I was there since she directed me to be there.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown, or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that There's no way you'd be. So please forgive me.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
No, fuck. I'm dead. Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, I'm dead. Yes, retry.
Never give up.
Oh, shut up, retry. Fuck is this? Souls. Says coming AC units. Blood on souls.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Yeah.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof?
Handbag.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
I'm just gonna try maybe a lot of combinations.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed.
Huh? Is the handbag on her head the
I
proof?
feel like maybe AC temperature.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
Just gonna try stuff.
We can't think of
I'm
anybody
gonna
who
feel
could have
stupid
filmed.
when I fucking
Is the handbag on her
goddamn
head the proof?
get the answer just by doing this. Oh god.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown she, or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
It's not the AC. We haven't used the clue of the AC yet.
We can't think
Did
of
we?
anybody who could have
Yeah.
filmed that.
Huh? Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown, or could it be the hospital slip?
Ibuki and Mikan clear.
Is that really your? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown.
That's not it. Why am I so bad? I feel like this.
Is the hospital gown, or could it be the
I
hospital?
feel like
slip?
first
Is
trial
that
level again.
really? You could tell her body just from that camera angle.
Maybe that camera angle? Mikan's gown, blood on.
We can't think
Oh,
of anybody
wait.
else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown, or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is
Oh, maybe the rope
tell her
because
body
it's
just from that-
weight.
Just from that camera angle.
Wait, is it the rope? Since you can see the rope in the camera angle, even though it's way higher. Oh no, did I overlook that? Yeah.
We can't think of anybody else who
Wait.
could have filmed.
Huh? Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown, or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that camera angle.
No.
We can't think of anybody else other than you
Who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is
Just
the
gonna have to
handbag
take
on? Is the
paper.
hospital gown, or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that video, just from that camera angle.
No, it's not that either. Camera angles.
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that video?
Is the handbag is the hospital gown, or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mika.
Is that really? You could tell
Ah,
that
fuck.
Just from that camera angle.
No.
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that video?
Huh? Do you have any? Is the handbag on her head the proof?
Handbag on our heads.
I'm not the killer.
Abri.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed.
What?
Do you have
What would
the
this?
handbag on her head the proof?
What? What would this be? Handbag. It's handbag, gown, shoes, camera angle, body type.
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
The fuck
Who
is?
could have filmed that video?
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the handbag on her head the proof?
No, it can't be
Is
that.
the hospital gown she was wearing, or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clip.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that video?
Just from that camera angle. Just from that dim candlelight. There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type.
Dim candlelight?
Please forgive me already.
Hajime,
Wait.
pay close attention. You're the only one who
Candlelight.
can point out the killer's mistake.
Is it candlelight that the AC temperature is so high that it should have
Is the
melted
handbag
the
on
wax?
hospital gown, or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that
Camera angle. Just from that dim candlelight.
No.
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that?
So maybe Mikasa
Is
counts?
the hospital gown, or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type just from that video.
Just from that camera angle. Just from that dim candlelight.
Oh. Oh no. Should I just Google update it now? No, I don't want to Google up the answer. I have to. Game over. Yeah. Yes,
We will never give up.
Tail rope becomes tail rope. What's what's the right thing? Mikasa counts?
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed.
Blood and souls Ibuki's feet. But that wouldn't work. He's hanging, according to this cause of Ibuki's death, was hanging herself with this rope. It was pretty difficult to retrieve. Let's look at bottom lights. Unit for community, but it's been smashed to pieces, no longer works. Cranked up, it was extremely hot inside the music venue because of that. That morning we got that Jimmy were. Do I want to do it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just... Wait, is that video or... Oh, that's units. And not video. Because... Well, Sonya's counts. You don't have Monokuma's account. Even because only one person can buy it. Apparently you get another bag for free when you purchase it.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan.
I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck no. Just to make sure I get this fucking done today. I'm gonna search it up. To chapter 3. Fuck it. Shit. Investigation. Class trial. Oh wait. Story is. Wait for it. Look at conference room. Rope used for hanging bullets for someone's life. Oh yeah, we did that. Which can be obtained by. Oh yeah. Oh. I forgot about that feature.
Is that really your... You could tell her body type under the hospital gown just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body. So please
So that's why?
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
No. Okay. I just remembered this because I didn't read the thing entirely, so I don't know the answer. So I'm gonna guess it's this. Oh. This. And then the mistake.
Is that really? You could
Maybe?
tell her body just from that dim. There's no way you'd be so please
Hajime, pay close attention. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
No? That's not a mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the handbag on her? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious?
Hospital gown.
Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really your... You could tell her body type just from that camera,
Camera.
just from that dim candlelight?
Wait. Fuck. No. Shite. That means I lost progress. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, fuck. Guys. It seems that my laptop that's streaming on. Yeah, it turned itself off. So, yeah, I think I lost all my progress. But I'm pretty sure I may be able to come back. I did save in the middle. I'm gonna try to go as far as I can again. Why did this happen? Why? How the hell does this happen? Oh. Okay. Continue. Yes. Well, it's class trial reopened. Yeah. I don't care. Don't care. Come on. This about 2 hours of content. Not content. Yeah, 2 hours worth thing. You do very fucking fast. Make your arguments. What was this again?
Why did Hyoko go to the news? There's no way to know that.
Donkey.
Maybe the killer
If that's not, maybe she got abducted by.
No, she went of her own free will.
Yep. There we go.
Agree with that.
Blah 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 blah. Fucking hell, I kinda. Actually, because of
You saying
oh,
my
it
thought
is
was
really
wrong?
hot behind this. Can turn on the fan for in the background. Hopefully, it doesn't goddamn do too much background noise. Seven candle smudges on the floor. Because Sonia's account.
Hyoko was locked inside her. She definitely
Oh, yeah.
got abducted or something.
The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and
Forcibly abducted her.
the girl is so small and weak looking.
And that's why the killer targeted her.
I accidentally skipped.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or
The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and
forcibly abducted her.
the girl is so small and weak looking.
And that's why the killer targeted her.
Okay, we can advance.
But Hyoko's room was the key was deep in. It's more likely that
The killer was the one who. So what if the key was in her?
Ah,
kimono?
fuck.
Maybe the killer just put it there later. The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Okay, second advance.
there's no reason for the killer probably.
Hold on. Try remembering Hyoko's her kimono with. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Nope.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Skip. Yeah. We've been through this already. I didn't really want to make the last 30 minutes of this another part. I feel like it's gonna be another part. There's no footprints on the step ladder. No, Gambit. There we go. No, Hangman Gambit. Yep, fucking hell. Was this filming location or yeah, it was filming location. Okay. Come on. Now M. That's N. Filming. I. Come on, there's an I. Now I need an N. L again. L O. C. No. K. Now I need a T. Location. Oh, come on. Now an N. There we go.
I got it.
Okay, come on, come on, come on. Logic dive. Which one? Camera. Ah, shit. Didn't turn fast enough. There we go. Question 2. Did kill Temper's camera. I really don't like these goddamn spirals. They're just not long enough for when you accelerate to go full speed on them. Oh. They could definitely increase the signal.
It's all coming together.
Yeah. Just get it over. Get me to the point where the fucking game crashed or laptop turned off.
I see.
Yeah, another hangman gauntlet. Conference room. That was bullshit. They spawn literally on top of each other. I can't speed this up. Forgot about that. What? What the fuck? Seriously? There we go.
I got it.
Okay, come on. The arguments.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the... Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
There we go.
That must be it.
Come on, skip, skip. What? There's something that did make the venue look like conference. Gotta be that.
I can prove it with this.
Just be sure. I'm
In the
gonna do
video I
this.
saw, a candle was used for lighting.
Safe. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Skip, skip, skip. It's a fake somewhere. Yo, because
I see.
they changed that. Wait, those options are randomized. Didn't think I noticed that. Okay, we're close to. I think maybe. You. Yeah, we're kind of back into where we were. And we only have about an hour left. Oh, fuck. Okay, I had this thing. Come on. Almost. Okay. Almost there, almost.
Ibuki didn't die from hang. She was strangled.
That's basically this. No hanging and the scars they leave. Scars?
But we believed it. Why would that?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Yes, we did.
That must be it.
Oh, that's the nurse. This whole debacle of us quote-unquote bullying her. Make your arguments. Is this where we were? Yeah, I think this is where literally where we were. Yep, okay. Oh wait, we can't save in this.
Who could have filmed that?
Okay.
Is the hospital gown, or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that camera, just from that dim candlelight.
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body.
So please, Hajime, hey, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Don't flinch when it's not alright. Don't so let's go. Don't.
I'm not the killer.
Okay, what's her
Can't think of
mistake?
anybody else who could have filmed that.
Oh, do you have any? Is the hemp bag on her head could prove?
Nope. Fuck it. Camera angle? Is it with something to do with the rope?
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Do you have? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown she was wearing, or could it be the hospital slip?
I completely forgot about this feature of this game.
Just from that dim.
Of remembering statements.
Hajime, hey,
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed.
Oh yeah, if it's on the music venue, it would be on the floor.
Ibuki and Mikan clip.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Let's close. I'll close the walkthrough now.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
Yes, mistake.
As I
Like
said
yourself.
before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Okay.
Say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself.
I didn't pick up on that. I probably wouldn't able to pick up on that.
The only
Never really
reason
think about
Mikan
these
knew the
things.
camera angle Hajime had seen.
Because she was the one
is
set up.
Because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Yeah. Probably.
Forgive me!
Oh, that's an impersonator. Huh?
I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
You already changed, yeah. Possible?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
Yep.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
No.
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that?
We care about that.
More importantly, Did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
And now we use Monokuma's account of buy one get one free, isn't it?
Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't.
But how did you know?
Ta-da!
We didn't see it.
There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible?
Yeah, but buy one get one free.
Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video
Are you
was
sure it's
fabricated,
only one?
and I'm not the killer.
So you'll forgive me, right?
You don't need to ask for forgiveness. Just prove your innocence.
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
You're too far on the forgive. Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for another third panic talk action. This is probably gonna be the last job during class trial. Please humor me while it taints your ears last time. Starting from this PDA, the reload ammo features will be added. You're no longer able to make do with just left mouse button. Below the tempo marker, lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you will need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remark, no matter how much you smash the left mouse button. You will be able to refresh your bullet by pressing the tab key to reload. Just like locking on, press tab E in time with tempo marker. The controls are the same as left mouse button. Match tempo marker either by pressing tab key. The number of bullets refreshed based on how well you kept the tempo. If you get the timing wrong when you press the tab key, bullets will not be refreshed, so please be careful. Also, your ammo will be completely refreshed and will not run out during the fever time. If your difficulty is gentle, do not need to reload. I guess this is a pretty useful explanation, even if it was the last one. That should be all that's finished for the class trial. Rest up. Okay. You should be able to find it beyond this point. What do you yearn for? True despair. Okay, well, good luck and have fun. So this is definitely Monokuma?
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item!
That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This check. Has she lost it for good?
Yeah, it seems like she does.
Will
That's
you
also
forgive
good.
me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
Not this time. Not this. At this rate, we're not gonna get anywhere. I gotta do something, and end this. Gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Panic talk action.
You still haven't forgiven me? Please, draw on me! Why only me? Please, draw on me!
Can you forgive me already?
Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me!
Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want.
Forgive me! Forgive me! Why
Da
only
da
me?
da 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 da.
Please, draw on me!
Okay.
Why only me? Please, draw on me!
Please draw on you?
Can you forgive me already?
Something perverted?
Forgive me! Forgive!
There's only one bag. It's
Uh,
impossible to use it in two places at the same
the-
time.
The theater bonus prize.
This is the end.
That face. It looked like you enjoyed this.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to pay customers with bonus prices.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Yep.
Why? Why
Because otherwise we're gonna die, and you also killed 2 people. I'm disappointed in you, Mikan. Disappointed in you. And again, disease probably.
Desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Nikon,
That
it's
works.
already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Oh. Closing arguments begin. Stock 1. That's on the monitor. Video broadcast hanging. What did the killer do after broadcasts? 12 handbag. Oh no. Tote bag. Killer. Saw that. Was hidden before. Okay, that. Okay, last stock. Small clue kill left. That. Put it back low, destroying it. How the real lock was created.
Here's everything that happened in this.
Oh, that was easy.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikan this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time.
Yeah.
When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment.
Yep.
That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why
So we
I
got
thought
to
the
the
signal
music
originated
venue.
from the music venue. So I
Head over there.
But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time.
Yep.
When in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake.
And there,
I didn't
spot
know that,
hanging.
so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick.
Trap.
First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body.
This body.
When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar.
Because we were
I didn't
looking at the
expect
body.
it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room.
Yep.
After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside.
Yeah.
In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open.
Act 3.
With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door.
Wait,
despite
he
the fact
kicked
that
it?
they personally sealed it.
Fucking Fuyuhiko kicked it instead of bashing it with his shoulder.
They made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out.
Yep.
Isn't that right, Mikon? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
She looks a lot more younger in that picture. That thing. A lot more smiley than she used to be. Now.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
Yep.
It's been such a long time.
That you laughed?
Feeling. I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing. Like the sky is falling down upon you.
Wait. You like despair? No, you can't be one of the despair girls. Also despair girls. True despair. Because Junko is dead. Her sister is dead, but...
This feeling of despair!
The fuck are you?
Mikon, you... What has happened to you?
You're definitely a masochist.
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Mikon is that much a masochist? But that way of talking is like the ultimate despair, Junko. Wanting despair and all that. It's detail.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote.
Okay.
Who will be chosen as the
Oh
blackened?
god, her face.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
And back to the slot machine. It still shows Nekomaru on that right before Mikon. Casserole and all rice. Well, now then. Some of these may be obvious at this point. Got it right once again. That's all 3 in a row. That's right. The true and horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikon Tsumiki.
Damn it.
Gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikon, the ones who nursed us back to health, was someone who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Touch our ground with me, Mikon. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? Why is this so? Don't just laugh. Say something. It's gonna be going nowhere. She definitely lost it. This chick.
Hey.
It's nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
There's nothing you can do. She's no longer the same person. No longer the Mikon Tsumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey.
Based on predictions, she might have caught it too. Yep. Despair disease. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikon too, you say?
I
I know because I was looking at Mikon for so long, she was the one to care for me after all. Consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. Despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, did you say Mikon also had the despair disease? Yeah. She wouldn't have done that if she was normal. Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind? My body's... No, not just happy. Somewhat soft and really hot. That's right, Mikon felt really hot at the time. Now that I think about it, that must be... Oh, you weren't fucking referring to her body temperature? Oh, it is her body temperature. I thought more as in, oh, it just feels hot, as in somebody is hugging me, and that creates a lot more heat than somebody alone. And high fever, just like that, like what Ibuki and Acne had.
It cannot be.
Then because that disease Mikon was,
Perhaps.
the sin that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name Despair Disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of Despair Disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a different person now that she's infected by the Despair Disease.
Isn't that right?
She's human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Does it? Is it right? Ultimate despair? I don't think so. I think Junko still has that crown. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of killing for the sake of hope.
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong. Wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong. What's wrong?
What
What
I did
I
for the
did?
sake of my beloved.
Huh?
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 What are you talking about? If they only were still alive, they'll be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who...
I don't like that face. That's like one step away from a Hagio.
never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me.
I think a lot more people would do that too.
They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Okay. I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly
It's love.
what love is all about.
Hey,
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand it, but love is a wonderful thing. Oh no, not that. No, don't make face like that. This feeling of freedom, where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are only ones within the thin veil. I'm just looking out right through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, they splash me with water, kick me, it's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's like no, it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. It's only love.
could it be?
Nagito. Nagito. It's really the despair disease you were talking about?
this is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair, you were half right. It's right to say that it's all thanks to that disease, because thanks to that disease I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Wait, she got her memory back? Apparently, that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which made you had the remembering disease?
But...
But if this means you remember something and ended up like this,
such despair.
are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? They'll get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I getting like this wasn't my fault. It's all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. And the person I am today is because of many human relationships. It's so everyone's felt that I turned it like this. You see? Not everyone. Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved existence. And it was also my beloved who created a me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That's key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? I may be able to find who the fuck the beloved is, but you know, maybe not if I get her panties. I say, did this Mikan? Is she the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You end up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way. The person right now is the real Mikan. Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about the World Ender organization that you all were worried about.
You serious?
You know? No, I just remembered. That's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also organization known as Future Foundation. God damn it! So Makoto and Future Foundation is a goddamn two-faced bitch, and Makoto Toko Ayoi and Fuyuhiro are working for the goddamn World Ender Foundation, and they're the future. They were the bad guys all along. God damn it! I thought they were more on the malicious good side, but no, they're also entirely the bad side. Future Foundation. Future? Mirai. That's right. A symbol on an ancient rune's door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? You already know, Nakito. Weren't you in the goddamn another episode? That predates this, doesn't it? Yeah, at least from what I heard. That it predates this in the chronological order. So Nakito should know. As the name suggests, the organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know? As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Is that right, mon ami? Huh? I knew it. Mon ami, Monokuma, they're both members of crazy organization, aren't they? Mon ami and I are members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own, but they're probably also definitely sponsors of them.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Of course I know that. Let's see. The Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among us is all you all is. Oh well, no one cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not.
Ah, hell no. Actually, if it's a Future Foundation lackey, that... Is it Byakuya? Because that definitely is becoming a spoiler from another episode, since he is a Future Foundation member. But then again, he stayed on the Towa Foundation Island at the end of that game. Wait, no, he didn't. Komaru and Toko did. So he could be. I guess he could be here and be the fat guy. But I still fucking. I just so doubt that fat Byakuya is fake. You'll find out. So there's no need to be so patient. Probably when the countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh,
I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love. About my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikon, is this really you? I wouldn't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. You were like this all along? Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time up till now? The past. The past. Past? The person. She didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. Guess consider that thing a friend?
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. I guess accept my past self but not my present self? Well, no shite, you have killed someone. That's one of the biggest sin in any living creature's goddamn sinning book. No idea what that means, but the sinning book is, but yeah. That's well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events. Whatever memory it is, losing memories are
Do you understand?
like your personal identity. Memory is the most important component of building a person, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah. It's also physical things and all of your chemicals, how much you can output, and how sensitive each of your neurons are, and all that. Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past, don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it's always leads back to that story. That's right about our stolen school lives.
hey!
So, it was true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma, it's alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Tsumiki.
So it's over.
Yep.
It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me.
That's not always a good thing.
I can finally see them.
Damn.
Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Well, then. I really don't like the goddamn that Mikan. I like the goddamn pass better. It's obsessed. Forgiving someone of everything is bad in the long term. Okay, hospital room. Obviously, bye-bye ouchies. Obviously, it's referring to an ultimate nurse thing. That's a hand. Are you? Oh no, you're turning her goddamn thing. It's a rocket. It's a punch going to the sky. Wait, that's it? Wait, that's it? Yeah, sure, that definitely would kill Mikan in the end, but we don't see the moment she dies. So what the fuck was that with the end? That hospital room is definitely something reference to her ultimate nurse, but it could also be reference to the person, her beloveds. Maybe he was impatient of hers. Or he was just a creepy old man who used her and gave her pleasure. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hyoko Sayonji was Mikan Tsumiki, and she's been executed? She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the spare disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form? Or is that itself a symptom of the spare disease?
Damn it.
Doesn't matter either way. She ended up like that just from remembering. Then all along, Mika was never worth being a symbol of hope. Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if this disease turned her into that. She lost herself in a simple disease. She was definitely one worth being the symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. No. Come on, let's take a... No. Fuck you. That's impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so. Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. At the end, our friends we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now, there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it.
It would have been so much easier if she had just was a traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad, that's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
Traitor's still alive, as proof. See how fine Monomi looks right now. Not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
Does that make you, fiend? You did say that you are different from Monomi. Who cares about who I am? More importantly, I'm tired. The drama just keeps going and going. I didn't even have the time to eat my black bean right eye during the break. Your eyes made out of black beans? Wait, that's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
No, it said that life has its ups and downs. It's fun because downs comes from ups, but if life has full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event. Head over to First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Oh, Nekomaru. Old friend? Could be Nekomaru? Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all? Safe? How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back in one piece. I feel like he's gonna be changed a lot. Awesome. So I see the light of hope. Light of hope? I'm happy that is turning to us, but I...
So just as I thought.
Your friend just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia. However. Even so, I'm so happy. If Nekoma is safe, I'm truly happy.
Fine.
If you're happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Because those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still alive. Hey, Supreme Overlord, who gives a shit? That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekoma when he returns to us. Don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Let's agree, Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even if those who have died. Huh? What the heck? You still have the after effects of that disease? So, I don't get it at all. How can I?
All right.
Then, let's go! Yeah, you're right. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we weren't able to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator. I have a feeling it's not Nekomaru, maybe. Man, they just run over and listen to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around till others have finished talking? What's that mean?
Hey!
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them, including Nekuma's spot. Did he lose all his muscles, or did you put robo parts in him? Robotic parts. Nekuma's body. Instead for them to stick around till I finish talking. So if something happens because that, I bear no responsibility. I bear no. What did you do to Mekamaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. He's a cyborg now, isn't he? As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. However, to the beach on the first island. Let's haul ass! Even though our minds were clearly exhausted, strange enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept running towards the beach, the first island. Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey.
Nekomaru, show yourself!
Listen.
I come to pick you up. Please hurry and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. Looked around the area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But
Hey!
what the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? That's what happened. We heard a familiar voice echo through the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
That voice! With high hopes in our hearts, we turned towards the direction of that voice. Then we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey! What's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
You
What
could
do
be
you
changed.
mean noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing.
Come on. Yep, he's a goddamn cyber. Fucking hell.
I've been reborn in the rivers of hell.
Fucking hell. Why the hell did this happen? There we go. That's a scream. Well then, very interesting character now, I guess. How many days left? 9. So after one more chapter, it should maybe go off, or 2 more chapters. Trapped by the ocean scent. End. Way. Just thought of playing apron, nurse apron. Yeah, I think that will be it for this stream of Danganronpa Part 2. Goodbye Despair. I just thought there's 9 days left and 9 students left. Was that always the case of the days matching over the amount of students? But I'm not too sure. But yeah. Yeah, that'll be it for this stream. So I guess that's it for this stream. And I will see you guys next week. Bye bye. I didn't need to do that.